folks, we're back here. Last episode we built the raised bed, and now we're on to the second part. Got to build ourselves a shelter. So I'm going to go with the same situation that I had last time. So while I have some rope, I'm not going to use it. I'm only going to use my saw and my hatchet, and I'm going to try to build a shelter around this. I can have a fire and be able to utilize this rock to be able to reflect the heat back. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to burn a lot of calories, so I have to look around and try to get stuff that's around me. So I picked a spot that had enough debris. If you find yourself a good spot, but then you look around and there's barely any dead wood or anything to work with, then you might want to consider changing spots. It's important to wear layers. Sun keeps on shining, cloud comes over, a little bit of snowflakes. It gets a little cold, so I had to put my jacket back on. So I found a piece of the Y branch right here. Such a weird day. We got snowflakes now. It's getting colder, so we can't be too elaborate. We got to get this shelter up, and we got to get the shelter up pretty quick. Just experimenting and just taking a look before I get stuff set in. All these snowflakes means we got to be really fast. So now I got to change my plan and get going. This weather is so weird. And now it's not snowing and the wind stopped. We got some snow mixed with sun trying to shine. You know, New England's a funny place here. So weird. Now the sun's shining, it's all beautiful. I'm not going to go crazy as far as the angle and everything. Right now it looks all right, and I'm going to start to do that on this side. As long as it's pretty level, you want to get your shelter up as opposed to looking at it and be like, I need this to look so dope. Excuse me. Apologies about the previous audio. I didn't realize that my mic that I have connected to my camera was having some problems, so I took it off. So you want to kind of measure some pieces to be able to lean up against here. It's not your traditional way that you do a lean-to, because we're going to utilize this rock here. When you got snow coming, when it's windy, you really can't be too picky. You just got to get stuff that's good enough to be able to pile some debris on after. Look at that. That leans perfectly against the rock. It's windy, man. The only way you're gonna get perfectly straight pieces is by decimating the forest and just cutting all live pieces. but I try to get dead wood. I wish I could use that piece, but this is a great reason to always have a tarp with you, because you've seen in some of my previous videos how quickly you can put up a tarp shelter, as opposed to if you don't and you have to get yourself a nice shelter. You gotta find the right piece and kind of fit it in like a little puzzle or something. But it's coming along. Things really do take a lot of time. You want to be able to gather as many pieces as possible to create almost no gaps. But with the sun now going down pretty soon, I need to just finish this up, put in a few more pieces, and then I got to gather debris and create this roof so I can finish before the sun goes down. Those videos you see of the extremely elaborate shelters, man, they take so long to make. I'm not sure how someone is able to go out there and make it look like they spent like 3 hours and then they suddenly have like some type of cabin. Make sure you take a water break. Man, sometimes you're working so hard and then you forget to even take a water break because you're so focused on being able to get the footage you need, and that's silly. It's almost done. Getting late. I don't have time to shoot this whole process, so you gather a bunch of these and lay them across. It's going to help you out with the rain. It's going to help you out with warmth. I'm not going to get to the sidewall tonight as far as how I really want to build it, which is an actual wall here. I'm just gonna quickly Mickey Mouse something so that way I can at least cut the breeze from one side before it gets dark. We got the roof done. You can put a whole lot more on, but we're running out of time. And now I'm gonna make a silly little sidewall right before it gets dark. It's really all, oh Jesus Christ. This is the quickest way to get a little wall up if you only can work on it for a few minutes. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to work on that other wall. This is all I had time for. I'm going to be quick because it's getting windy and the wind is very annoying. I made myself a little debris wall. Only have time for one. This is the best I could do for right now. It would be kind of silly if I continued on a sidewall over here as the sun went down without a fire. That wouldn't be too good because you can't guarantee yourself a quick fire. I'm going to look for a little bit of birch bark and get one going on. So in this situation, you would be pretty okay. Granted, with the time factor, I made myself Mickey Mouse a quick little debris wall, but it's definitely going to block some wind. In the future, I'm going to make some actual proper walls. I got this thing just in time. just found a coal that popped up on there. So I definitely feel much more comfortable. I sat on this when I first got here without the shelter. It's quite obvious that you're not going to feel the breeze as much. But what's key about this is the foundation being rock. A normal lean-to shelter is of course going to reflect the heat back onto you. However, if you're able to make a lean-to shelter and kind of build it around a big huge rock, then that's definitely going to make you much warmer. It's getting windy, so I gotta go. I'm gonna build some proper walls the next time I come here, but this is all I had time before the sun went down. This feels great. This feels fantastic. So I'm gonna hang out at the fire here. I want to thank you guys as usual for watching VA Survival. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I look forward to coming back here next time and working on this shelter even more.